Okay. So yesterday we have seen this diagram, correct? We have started with introduction to computer system, and in the introductory part, uh, we have uh, we have spent time on collecting the titles of these devices which are on your screen now. Okay, so after some interval of time, we came to know we have like label all those devices with their names, right? And mostly you have said correct names or the labels to the devices. Okay, so thereafter we have seen the definition of computer system. So what is the definition of computer system? Yes, we discussed yesterday, right? So can you tell me the definition of computer system? Hello? Hello? Anyone? Okay, I will try to recollect the definition again. Uh, with this example, which are now on your screen. Okay, we can collect a definition for the computer system will be like the computer system, which is an integrated form of different components that work together to give a desirable result by following step-by-step instructions which are given by the user. Okay, so this is how we can define the computer system. Also, we know these devices, different devices have their different purpose. Like printer is for taking the printout, scanner is for scanning the documents, pictures. Okay, and it stores the scan data here into the memory. Okay, printer is used for printout. Speaker is used for sound outputs. Yes, right. Okay, so thereafter we started with this block diagram. Okay, have you noted this block diagram in your notebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yesterday also we discussed about what is difference between data and information. So can you tell me now what is data and what is information?
Data is in raw material.
Okay, raw material or facts or objects. Okay, any object, any fact. Okay, so we called it as a data. And what is information?
Process data.
Yes, information is nothing but the processed data. Okay, after processing the data, when we attach some label, I got this diagram. Okay, when I attach this label as a diagram, we came to know this is the diagram. Okay, so likewise, through information, we get some meaningful insights related with that object. Okay, so this is the thing with data and information. Now, we know the input may be in the form of programs, like if you type a program here by using this keyboard, so it will be one input. If I started to type a Word document, so again, that file will be saved into the system. Okay, input, and then it will be saved. After when I require to process it for some or the other purpose, uh, okay, so it will be fetched from this storage device and it will be passed to this control unit, and control unit will take the decision as per the user instruction. Okay, what operations should be performed on that data in the sense now we are talking about file. And after this it will display it on the screen or any output device like the printer or speaker or uh, through monitor. Okay, so or DVDs. Okay, so whatever the instructions are given by the user, through which it process that data and it will give the output. Okay, so now in the input unit, so out of this we have gone through yesterday. What are the input unit? Mouse, keyboard, then scanner, we have headset, CDs. Okay, so these are what the input unit. Output unit, again, as part of headset, DVDs, printer, speaker, monitor. Okay, these are what output unit. Also, we have seen yesterday the central processing unit. Okay, so just now we have covered with input, then output. Now we are talking about processing unit. Okay, CPU. So it has two different parts. One is control unit and other is arithmetic logic unit. Okay. Central processing unit is nothing but your CPU. Okay. And it has two major components. One is control unit, which takes overall control of the operations, different operations which are required to be performed by the system. And what do you understand by arithmetic and logic unit? Yes. So all different kind of calculations. Okay, like comparison. Just a minute, I got. Okay, all calculation comparison based on the instructions provided by the user. It follows all such kind of calculation. Now, like what are the different kind of operations are there? So, can you give some example of arithmetic operations? Hello? Hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, but you're taking too much time for like replying. Can you tell me what are the different arithmetic operations that we can perform? It is very simple.
Calculations.
Yes, but which calculations?
Addition, subtraction.
Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then we have logical operator as well. So what are those logical operators? लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर कोणते आहेत?
Plus, minus.
नाही. Logical, okay, I will tell you less than, equal to, great, yes, and or, equal to is comparison operator. Okay, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, less
Nor.
than,
Or.
yes, nor, or. Okay, less than, equal, sorry, less than, then greater than. Okay, these are the logical operators. Okay, now can you tell me,
Sir, hello.
hello?
Sir, can you tell it from basics, because we don't have IT subject as optional in 12th. We have geography.
Yes. From which point?
Totally different for us, sir, as I said earlier.
Yes. Okay, so at least you may have gone through the mathematics subject.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we are talking about operations, different mathematic operations. Like there are addition operation, then subtraction, then multiplication, division. There are more operations like logical operators. Logical in the sense there we have to make some observations, less than, then greater than equal to, then we have less than equal to. Okay, likewise, okay, I will show you here, just a minute. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, this is what a symbol. Then we have other, okay, let me take one example. 10, okay, 1000 less than 3000. This is one example. Then we have 3000 greater than 1000. This is other example. Okay, 1000 equal to 1000. The comparison. Then we have, yes, one condition, 1000 less than equal to 3000. Now we have other condition, 3000 greater than equal to 1000. Okay. Now, is there any difference between these two, or both are the same? Okay, I will make it into red color. Okay. आता म्हणजे तुम्हाला लेस दॅन देन लेस दॅन इक्वल टू ग्रेटर दॅन इक्वल टू आणि इक्वल टू, ऍटलीस्ट यू आर अवेअर अबाउट इट, राईट? नाउ टेल मी वेदर this first line and this second line, okay, whether it is same or the different.
Different.
Different, sir.
Different. Okay. So what is the difference between first line and this is second? Okay, your answer is correct. The first one and this second one, both are the different. But can you tell me what is the difference between first one and the second one? Yes. Can you tell me the difference between first one and the second one?
सर पहिल्या ह्यात ते कधीच समान असू शकत नाही आणि दुसऱ्यात मे बी समान असू शकते किंवा मे नॉट बी समान.
Okay. Okay. In other words, see, okay, instead of 3000, I will write here as salary. Okay, for your little bit better understanding. Okay, again, I will write it here, salary. Okay, I have a large amount of data of employee, and I need to find out the employee detail who is having salary less than 1000 rupees. आलं लक्षात? मला काय पाहिजे? मला एम्प्लॉयची डिटेल पाहिजे की ज्यांना सॅलरी लेस दॅन 1000 रुपीज आहेत, अशा एम्प्लॉयीचे मला काय पाहिजे? डिटेल्स पाहिजे. तर मला आता याच्यातलं फर्स्ट यूज करायला लागेल कंडिशन साठी की सेकंड यूज करायला लागेल? Yes. First ki second? Yes. Any other?
फर्स्ट.
First. Why not second?
सेकंड मध्ये 1000 पण असू शकते सॅलरी.
Correct. So that is the difference between less than and less than equal to, or greater than equal to. See, when we talk about less than, that means, see, I have this boundary. This is my one hand, and this is other hand. Okay, less than equal to, and here greater than equal to. Okay, when I talk about strictly less than, म्हणजे काय? ह्याच्या आतमधलेच, बरोबर? When I talk about less than equal to, that time these boundary conditions, okay, this right hand side or this left hand side, both are also considered at the time of result. Okay, but when I ask about only less than, that time I will not go to this boundary condition. Apart from boundary condition, म्हणजे आता याच्यामध्ये आन्सर कुठपर्यंत येईल? 999.99 इथपर्यंत येईल माझं आन्सर येईल. ओके, इन द फर्स्ट केस. But if I select by mistakenly this, it also include the employee whose salary is 1,000 rupees, but which we don't want in the output. What we want in the output, 100, the employee whose salary is less than 1,000 rupees. मग ती 999 रुपये point 999 रुपये एवढी जरी असली, so it will be counted, but not 1,000. Okay, so all this kind of arithmetic operations, calculations will be taken care by this arithmetic logic unit. Okay, and whatever now, just now I'm moving like cursor and click here and there, like just now I have typed on the keyboard. So it is taken care by this control unit. See, the input is given from my keyboard or my mouse. What should be done, that is decided by this control unit, because there are certain like inbuilt operations provided by the operating system. When I click here on the left with my left button, so it will like the instruction is given to the computer control unit that I need to open the first slide. When I click on the block diagram, so it will open the block diagram slide. Okay, when I type something, it will be if I'm having Word, Microsoft Word, so it will start typing those letters. If I using this PPT, so it will again start. Like if I'm having editor in my desktop, so it will start immediately following the instruction. That means when if I type here HG, okay, just a minute. Okay, any spelling, so it will be start its typing on the screen. That means unprovided editor. Okay, so this is the thing. Now about arithmetic and control unit we discussed. Now third point, okay, the remaining point is storage. Storage म्हणजे काय? Memory. Okay, so this we have seen. Okay, memory. So memory is again divided into two parts. One is primary memory and other is secondary memory. मग primary memory आणि secondary memory याच्यात फरक काय नेमका? So primary memory has less, you can say less space, and which is in volatile in nature. So what do you understand by the word volatile? Volatile म्हणजे काय?
Changeable.
Okay, which cannot be or it may not be saved permanently. बरोबर. Now for an example, okay, if I type hello, okay, I have typed this hello word. Okay, red color will be clearly visible. Okay, if I type this hello word, yet I have not saved it. Okay, that means it is on this temporary memory. Okay, random access memory. If I click on this save button, so from this it will move to the secondary memory, or you can say in the hard disk. Okay, these are the example: hard disk, CD, compact disk, then digital video disk. These are what the examples of secondary memory. Okay, so it is going to be saved. This hello, if means this updated file is going to be saved on your hard disk. But if I just type something hello FYA class, okay, if I type only this much and if there is a power loss, okay, so yesterday also we have seen different types of failure. So what are the different types of failure? Yesterday we faced one failure, right? Network failure. That means like if I connected with other machine, other systems through network. So if there is a network failure, we will get disconnected. That means my system will get disconnected from your system. Okay. But now we are talking only about a single standalone system. म्हणजे काय की आपण फक्त एका सिस्टीमचं बघतोय, आपण इथे नेटवर्कचं बघत नाही. सो फॉर एन एक्झाम्पल आय हॅव गिवन दिस थिंग. सो लाइकवाइज the power may if I have power failure at my place, and after some interval of time, if power resumes and I restart my computer, बरोबर, कॉम्प्युटर रिस्टार्ट केल्यानंतर काय होईल, परत स्टार्ट झाल्यानंतर मला फाईल मिळेल, बट देअर आय विल नॉट फाइंड दिस लेटर. ओके, आय विल फाइंड the file in this position because I have not saved this content. हे कंटेंट काय मी सेव्ह केलेले नव्हते, त्याच्यामुळे मला कॉपी कुठली मिळेल, जी प्रिव्हियसली ऑलरेडी सेव्ह होती माझ्या सेकंडरी मेमरीवरती, बरोबर. ती फाईल मला मिळेल ज्याच्यामध्ये मी जे काही चेंजेस केलेत या फाईलमध्ये, या पीपीटी मध्ये, ते चेंजेस मला दिसणार नाही. सो दिस इज वी कॉल इट एज अ volatile. If like why we are not reliable on this volatile memory, because now only if this much is there, if simple data is there, only this much, and if it get erased, so I don't have any problem to type it again. But there are certain programs like in the IT industry, the developers are there, then in banking sector, and if the things are happening like if the transaction fails, so nobody knows from which account to for whose account to some other's account the transaction is happened, or whether it is in the incomplete state, बरोबर. हे काही समजणारच नाही. सो त्याच्यासाठी डेटा विल नॉट रिसाइड हिअर ऑन द प्रायमरी मेमरी. आपण डेटा कुठे सेव्ह करतो, हा सेकंडरी मेमरीवरती. ओके, so these are the difference between the primary memory and the secondary memory. So CD मध्ये आपण किती डेटा सेव्ह करू शकतो, अराउंड 600 to 700 MB पर्यंत. DVD मध्ये आय गेस 3 to 4 GB डेटा. ओके, सो तितका डेटा आपण DVD मध्ये स्टोअर करू शकतो. देन हार्ड डिस्क. ओके, so now hard disk is running, it is stored like large amount of data up to gigabytes. Okay, so 1024 kilobytes equal to 1 megabytes. Okay, आता हे काय जसं तुम्ही लेंथ मोजताना एक तुमच्याकडे युनिट कुठले, सेंटीमीटर, बरोबर. सगळ्यात बारीक कुठले, मिलीमीटर, त्याच्यानंतर सेंटीमीटर, 10 मिलीमीटरचा 1 सेंटीमीटर, बरोबर. 30 सेंटीमीटरची जर पट्टी असेल तर काय होतं, 1 फूट. त्याच्यानंतर 3 फूट 2.5 फूट असेल तर काय होतं, 1 मीटर. त्याच्यानंतर 1000 मीटर असेल तर 1 किलोमीटर, बरोबर. हे कशाचं युनिट आहे, तुमच्या लेंथ मोजण्याचं. तसंच आपला डेटा मोजण्यासाठी मेमरीचं युनिट कुठलं आहे, बाइट्स, किलोबाइट, देन वी हॅव मेगाबाइट्स, देन वी हॅव गिगाबाइट्स, देन वी हॅव टेराबाइट्स, पेंटाबाइट्स. ओके, सो these are the units for the memory management, okay, or to hold the data into the memory. आले लक्षात इथपर्यंत? हॅलो,
Yes, sir.
नक्की?
Yes, sir.
Okay. आता obviously I think you may have one question in your mind. So whether the data will be permanently saved on our disk, right? If I click save button, the data will be stored in the hard disk, right? But whether the data will always available for me, ज्यावेळेस मला पाहिजे त्यावेळेस मला प्रत्येक वेळेस मला डेटा मिळू शकतो का हार्ड डिस्क मधला?
मिळू शकतो ना.
Okay, now if as like in the we have seen one example, one type of failure, कुठलं, power failure. Now second type, if my hard disk get crashed, जर माझी हार्ड डिस्क जर क्रॅश झाली तर डेटा मिळेल का?
नाही सर.
नाही मिळणार.
हा, ओके. स्टिल आय वॉन्ट टू रिट्राइव्ह दॅट डेटा. मग तो डेटा मिळण्यासाठी मला काय करायला लागेल? सी, nowadays we are having different application softwares through which we can try to retrieve the data, okay, which is erased from the hard disk. But these are very costly methods. Okay, for a single license, we need to pay around lakhs of rupees. Okay, but instead of this, there is an alternate mechanism. We called it as a backup. Okay. Now in large IT industries, there is a backup mechanism like for every 24 hours or 48 hours or 72 hours. The backup of my system, that means backup of one system will be taken to the other system. म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय की आता सगळा जो काही डेटा असेल माझ्या मशीन वरती, हा सगळा डेटा कॉपी करून दुसऱ्या एका मशीन वरती सेव्ह करायचा. इफ आय गेट hard disk crash by today, instead of waiting, just I need to switch the connection from my CPU to backup CPU or backup system. So with this I can have the data availability of 100%. Data availability of 100% कसे ensure करणार तुम्ही? त्याच्यासाठी दोन मेकॅनिझम आहेत. One is through software you can retrieve the data, and other is you need to have backup server or mirroring, or you can say the replication strategy from your system. आता replication म्हणजे काय? थोडक्यात replica म्हणजे काय? सेम कॉपी, बरोबर? हॅलो.
येस सर.
हा, रेप्लिका म्हणजे काय की त्या तुमच्या सिस्टम मध्ये जो काही डेटा असेल त्याची एक रेप्लिका तयार करायची. रेप्लिका इन द सेन्स सेम कॉपी ही दुसऱ्या सिस्टम वरती असेल. मग अशा वेळी आपण काय करू शकतो? 100% डेटा अवेलेबिलिटी अचीव करू शकतो. ओके, so this is about primary and secondary memory and about hard disk, and just I introduce you about failure cases and how to retrieve it. Okay, ते काय आता आपल्या सिलेबसला नाही, but I told you for your general information. Okay, so इथपर्यंत आता आपण बघितलं इनपुट कुठल्या डिव्हाइसेस कडून येतात, देन आउटपुट डिव्हाइसेस कुठले, then what are the processes are happening in the control central processing unit, and this storage management with primary memory and secondary memory. Now next point for today's discussion is computer softwares. आता याच्यामध्ये परत different types आहेत, system software आणि application software. Okay, so we will take application software at the first. Why? Because you are using in those application software in your mobile, right? See, you are using now Zoom. This is what one of the application software. Application software are meant for the specific purpose. See, this Zoom is used for what? It is mainly invented for online meetings. But as like due to these lockdowns and the unexpected conditions, now instead of meeting we are dealing with like it has upgraded, and now we are utilizing it for conducting online session, online lectures, seminars, webinars, right? But it is specially meant for the meeting. Okay, like before we have only 40 minutes of this license means the free access, बरोबर नाही? आधी कसं होतं, आपल्याला फक्त एक 40 ते 45 मिनिटापर्यंत सिस्टीम मिळत होती, म्हणजे झूमची फॅसिलिटी यूज करायला मिळत होती. बट बिकॉज द मीटिंग्स आर व्हेरी शॉर्ट इन नेचर, तिथे असं काही की तास दिवसभर असं मीटिंग नसतात, राईट ना? So for this case this Zoom app is invented, but now it is upgraded for other purpose as well. Azun, okay, so you may have, I will check my mobile. So I'm not collecting. Okay, you have Chrome browser in your mobile, correct? You have Play stores. You have, maybe you may have Firefox. If you have like weather application is there, then calendar application. Okay, these are what very specific application softwares. आत्ताच तुम्ही ते कसं डेव्हलप करायचं वगैरे बघू नका. सो ड्युरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ सिलेबस we will go through it. Yes, we have promised, right? We will develop one application at the end of this syllabus. Okay, as a case study. But by using C programming. See, for this kind of application like web server, we need to learn this HTML programming language, then scripting languages. Okay, but for this semester we have only C programming language. So with C, we are not able to design such applications. But definitely we will design applications which are under this C programming. Now, again, as like of web browser, there are certain database applications. Okay, certain database applications are there under this application software. Now, what do you understand by this system software? System software म्हणजे काय? Yes, can you give any example system software?
सर सीपीयू मध्ये डेटा कन्वर्ट करण्यासाठी असते सिस्टीम.
ओके, अजून काही? अजून काही कोणाला माहिती?
सिस्टीम इम्प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी सर.
Yes. Okay, so system softwares which I can say the consist of a group of programs which are interconnected each other, and it controls the operations of the computers and its peripherals. आता peripherals म्हणजे काय की आता जे आपण मेन सिस्टीम बघतो म्हणजे सीपीयू, मॉनिटर, कीबोर्ड, माउस, याच्यात पेरिफेरल काय ऍड झाला? हा माझा हेडफोन, देन साऊंड बॉक्स इफ आय अटॅच, देन प्रिंटर, देन स्कॅनर. ओके, सो मॅनेजिंग द all the operations which are connected to your system with this system software. Also it gives some what you can say interface म्हणजे काय? Mediator in between two. So it gives interface between those application software. म्हणजे आता हे जे काही तुम्ही application software तयार करतात, बरोबर, ते तुमच्या सिस्टीम वरती रन म्हणजे एक्झिक्यूट होण्यासाठी, म्हणजे ज्याच्यावरती डबल क्लिक केल्यानंतर तो प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट होण्यासाठी इट शुड प्रोव्हाइड सम इंटरफेस. आता इंटरफेस, ओके, याचं एक एक्झाम्पल इंटरफेस म्हणजे, कॅन यू टेल मी व्हॉट इज इंटरफेस? व्हॉट डू यू अंडरस्टँड बाय द वर्ड इंटरफेस? इंटरफेस म्हणजे काय? Okay, I will give you example about interface. Like there are two person. Actually, there are three person. One is Indian, other is, let's say, Japan, and there is one person who knows both language, Indian language as well as the Japanese language. That middle person who knows the both languages, we called it as interface or the mediator. ओके, आलं लक्षात इंटरफेस म्हणजे काय?
येस सर.
हा, because if this Indian don't know about the Japanese language and Japanese don't know about the Indian language, how this application can run on the platform provided by this operating system. So this operating system or this software system softwares, what they are doing, they are providing some interface where your like other application should communicate with the operating system or the system, and then it performs certain tasks as per the user requirement. So that interfacing is very much required to execute the program. Okay, so it provides the mediator in between our system and the application programs. So this is how the system software. Very basic example is like MS DOS. If you may have heard this. MS-DOS operating system, Microsoft Disk Operating System. Okay, the full form. MS, that means Microsoft. D for Disk Operating System. Okay, so this is the example of system software. Okay, so what are the applications software examples? Okay, so I will put it here. When I upload this PPT, so you may have with you MS-DOS. Then in application software, I'm having web browsers. Then database applications. Spreadsheets, or you may have the presentation. Here you see presentation softwares. Okay, so these are what some of the applications related with system software as well as this application software. Okay, so is there anything that you have not understood through this lecture? असं काय आहे का की तुम्हाला आता समजलेलं नाही? Yes, have you understood all? Hello.
सर सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर परत म्हणा.
Okay, system software. सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर म्हणजे काय थोडक्यात? इट्स ओके, ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही सिस्टीम स्टार्ट करता, बरोबर, स्टार्ट केल्यानंतर कुठे जाते पहिल्यांदा? इट गोज टू बायोस सेटअप. ओके, आता बघा तुम्ही, ओके, जस्ट अ मिनिट. ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही सिस्टीम स्टार्ट करता, बरोबर, तुम्ही मे बी आता एवढंच केली नसेल, बट ॲट द टाइम ऑफ युअर ॲडमिशन प्रोसेस, तिथे तुम्ही कुठेतरी नेट कॅफेमध्ये किंवा अजून कुठे बघितलं असेल सिस्टीम स्टार्ट करताना, बरोबर, तर तिथे सुरुवात कशाने होते? इट गोज टू बायोस सेटअप. इट रिकलेक्ट ऑल द प्रोग्राम विच आर रिक्वायर्ड टू स्टार्ट युअर सिस्टीम, स्टार्ट युअर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम, जे त्याच्यावरती इन्स्टॉल झालेले असते. This system operating system, what it does, it creates the underlying structure. Underlying म्हणजे काय? It creates one platform where you can execute your programs. म्हणजे काय? तो एक तुम्हाला user interface display करेल monitor वरती, and like by click on some of the applications, so you are able to use that application. मग हे सगळं करण्याचं काम कोण करतं? हे तुमचं सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेअर टू start the program, then to execute the instruction as per the user need, जे user ने instruction दिलेले असतात. Like if I click here, so this is what, again, who is doing this? My system program. Okay, because this things are stored in my that system program. If I click left, then it should be selected. If I click right, then what is the program for right click? So it should show some options like cut, copy, paste, publish, ruler, grid. That means it should show the property of that application. म्हणजे जे काही आता विंडो ओपन असेल त्याच्यावरती राईट क्लिक लेफ्ट क्लिक केलं तर सिलेक्ट होईल, राईट क्लिक केलं तर इट विल शो व्हॉट आर द डिफरंट प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दॅट पार्ट. पण याच्यासाठी जो प्रोग्राम लिहिलाय तो कुठं स्टोअर्ड आहे तुमच्या ओएस मध्ये. ओएस वरती कुठलं सॉफ्टवेअर आहे आता तुमचं मायक्रोसॉफ्ट ऑफिस. सो इट goes, the pointer goes to that Microsoft Office and it will start collecting the packages. त्याच्यामध्ये जे काही आता मायक्रोसॉफ्ट साठी there is a different for package for Microsoft Word, for there is different package for Microsoft Power Presentation. See, if you select here Office. Okay, so whether screen is visible to you? Yes, check at the left bottom corner. So Microsoft Office PowerPoint, and this is version 2007. Then I'm having Microsoft Office Word. Then I'm having Microsoft Excel. See, just now I'm using this Microsoft PowerPoint. If you check here at the upper corner. Okay, now if I click on the Microsoft Office, this Office application will be opened for my usage purpose. Okay, it is for the document. Then I will go to again Office. Now here I am having Excel. If I click on the Excel, see Excel has its rows and column format. So there I can write in rows as well as in columns. ओके, आता ह्या सगळ्यांचे इंटरफेस करायचं काम कोण करते? दिस इज युअर सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेअर. ओके, सो आय डोंट वॉन्ट टू सेव्ह इट. I simply click on no. Okay, apart from this, what are the packages are there in the Office? OFFIC. Yes. MS Access. Access is database. Publisher. Again, it is one part of Word document. And Outlook. This is used for the email purpose. Okay, Microsoft has its own private email server, which is named with the Microsoft Office Outlook. Okay, as like Google is having its facility as Gmail. So Microsoft is having its facility, email facility is with Outlook. Okay, so controlling all those part. Like if I click here, so which program should be run? That means it is with some of the other interfaces from the system. Okay, so this is the main task which is controlled by this system softwares. Application software म्हणजे काय हे simple जे तुम्ही develop करतात. Okay, so these are what the application software. It may fall under web browser, it may fall under this database, spreadsheet, or presentation softwares. Okay, I hope you understood now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so time is now 50. Okay, 2 minutes remaining. Okay, put your attendance into the chat box. We will continue this